In the top stories, fish markets do a brisk trade ahead of Good Friday. Arawak says it won't raise cement prices despite higher costs. And there's been a big upset in netball. Welcome to Nation News for Thursday, April the 17th, 2014.
Introducing the all-new Rubigas LPG composite bottle from Rubis. These exclusive 22-pound bottles weigh 50% less than traditional steel cylinders and can be used for picnicking and day-to-day home needs. These composite bottles are translucent, allowing you to see the liquid level at all times, so you will never run out of gas unexpectedly. Lightweight, visible gas level, portable, corrosion-proof, eco-friendly. The Rubigas LPG composite bottle, available from Rubis.
Tradition suggests that more fish is eaten on Good Friday than any other day in Barbados, and you could tell from a visit to the fish markets around the country on the eve of the day commemorated Jesus' death. The offerings were plentiful and the vendors were doing brisk business. A Nation News team at the Bridgetown Market found the workers decked in their uniforms and complying with health regulations. You may recall that they have been censored in recent months for unfit conditions. At Six Men's in St. Peter, fish sales were also moving nicely, although sellers said they have to source catches from Bridgetown and bring them up north. One fisherwoman who was boning and scaling flying fish said the all-day boats used by the artisanal fishermen in Speightstown and surrounding areas could only go out so far before returning to shore. On the other hand, fishermen in the city use ice boats and could be out to sea for a week at a time. It's simple. More time, more fish. Do enjoy your Good Friday meal. Arawak Cement may be facing criticism about its prices, but Minister of Commerce Don Villinis was only dishing out bouquets when he made a tour of the company on Wednesday. He praised Arawak for investing $134 million in the economy over the past 5 years and for using goods and services from more than 200 suppliers in Barbados. Mr. Ennis says he firmly believes one way to quickly stimulate the economy is through construction.
And when you look at it in a broader perspective, it's not just the construction companies that benefit per se, it's in fact the number of people who get employment, the number of suppliers who benefit.
Well, we mentioned the price of cement, and it's not likely to go up anytime soon. Arawak is projecting an almost $1 million increase in its production costs as a result of government's removal of the diesel subsidy, but says there are no plans to pass the additional expenses on to consumers. Dr. Rollin Bertrand, the CEO of Arawak's parent company TCL, says the local plant has experienced a number of challenges, but things are beginning to improve.
Arawak has had to explore major opportunities in the export market, and now Arawak is in a position whereby up to 70% of its production is being exported. So it is a significant foreign exchange earner. The plant has gone through, as I said, some maintenance challenges over its last few years, but we are now overcoming them, and we expect that to bring the operations back to a level that we considered to be the norm in the industry.
The long-awaited draft bill on domestic violence is now in the hands of stakeholders for their assessment before it goes to Parliament. Minister of Social Care Steve Blackett says the bill is intended to bring local legislation in line with best international practice, offering better protection to victims. The minister was speaking on Wednesday night during a reception to mark the 5th anniversary of the domestic violence charity Save Foundation. In news about our neighbors, Jamaica's Police Complaints Agency has reported a sharp drop in the number of fatal shootings by police for the first quarter of this year. The Independent Commission of Investigation said 40 people were killed by the police up to the end of March, 36 less than the first quarter last year, an almost 50% decrease. The commission has recommended that 16 police officers be slapped with criminal charges, including murder, wounding, and assault for offences committed over the same period. Another government official in Trinidad and Tobago is at the center of a sex scandal. A man has come forward claiming the unnamed male official made sexual advances to him on 2 occasions when he visited his home last year. Minister of National Diversity and Social Integration Roger Samuel confirmed that the alleged victim sought his assistance in his capacity as a pastor. Early this month, a woman alleged that she was made to perform sex acts on a government minister when she went to him for assistance. The minister was fired. In sport, netball, UWI Blackbirds scored a sensational one-goal league upset over knockout champions Pine Hill St. Barnabas at the netball stadium. The Blackbirds matched St. Barnabas in every facet of the game to surge from behind 13-7, 22-19 and 31-29 at the end of the third quarter to take the match 42-41. Netball's Division 1 has just got a touch more exciting. And finally, French police have called off the search for a missing 2-year-old boy after investigators determined that the child and his parents were only figments of social media. Police began searching far and wide and even dredged a lake after it was reported that Jason Bezzenio disappeared from a supermarket parking lot. Detectives were preparing to inform relatives that the boy was gone for good when they realized something. He had never been there in the first place. Bezzenio and his, father, 20-year-old Ryan Bezzenio, only existed on Facebook. The woman who reported the boy missing, supposedly his great-aunt, is now in police custody and will likely be charged with inventing a crime. That's Nation News for Monday, Thursday, the start of the most important period in the Christian calendar. Get your Daily Nation on Friday for the latest news on the sugar factory strike.